Jason Blaha here. I'm going to do fourth cardio session today. We did 3 hours this morning already. Did that fasted, eating most of my food. I have another meal going in my Instant Pot. So I'm going to go ahead and eat that here later. But I figured, what the heck? Let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and get it done, right? Let's go ahead and get it done. Knock it out, right? Get it done. Knock it out, and figure it's an off day from training, man. We did 3 hours fasted. What's a little bit more? Hopefully I made this public though. I thought that I did. There we go. I got a viewer in here already. So guys, bonus cardio and trying to get lean, not a problem. Right, especially with list cardio. You know, that's the thing with list cardio. You can do hours and hours of list cardio, particularly when your nutrition's good, your sleep's good, and it's just not really going to interfere significantly, right? It's just not really a big deal, right? It's not going to be a big deal in terms of recovery. So again, the beauty of it, sorry, checking some client messages here while I'm waiting on people to come in. You know, again, that's the beauty of it. We can do a lot of it. We can do a lot of it and get results. We just burn through calories. You know, unlike a lot of higher intensity cardio that can beat up your recovery, you know, we really don't see that, right? We really don't see that. Hold on, I'm gonna make one little post here. While I'm chatting with you guys while we're waiting on people to comment, to get in here. Peppermint, big up, coach. Hey, Peppermint. Figure what the heck, let's knock out another bonus cardio here, even though we're an hour over our normal minimum. But why not, man? It's a Sunday. I know I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight, right? I know I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and tomorrow's an upper body day. Not even going to be affected by some lower body lifts. You're smashing the cardio, and that's the idea, right? That's the general idea. We just smash through it. Keep in mind, guys, I did distance running originally to lose all my weight early on before I was a lifter. Yeah, I'll get the melatonin in. I'll be good to go. Somali, hit that like. He's right, man. Hit that like button for me. Come on. What is this telling? What's your hair routine? About every 2 days I'm due for it now. Okay, people always want to know how much hair I have left, right? There's a perfect example. So I haven't shaved. I'm due to shave what I have left. So you can see where my receding hairline is. There's where we're at, right? So there's all the stubble I need to knock back off. So every couple days, I just take a razor and just take off what I have left that hasn't thinned out, right? That's my whole hair routine. Take a 6-blade razor, take some Barbasol, and just like that. It makes that sound too. It goes, at least when I do it. Actually, I just add kind of whatever sound effects I feel like. Hold on, I'm gonna make a little post here. We always got to shit post a little bit for the money, right? Post for the money, right? Everything I do is monetized on the internet. I don't know about the rest of y'all. All right. What's Minox mean? Are you guys typing all this stuff that I don't know what any of it means? You got nonsense in here. We're getting good views, so hit those likes, guys. Hey, Razor, hit the like. Doctor, whatever, hit the like. He said, giggity, giggity. What is all this? Cappuccinos, chimpanzee. What is this guy? Somali, do you not speak English? Habla inglés? Somali, habla inglés? Right? He's like, muy poquito. Like, guys, he doesn't speak Spanish. I don't know, man. I don't know what they speak in whatever country he's from. God, Dean says meow. What age did you start losing hair? Late 20s. So, I want to say, what do you mean? I answered you. So, let's see. I think it really started then at about 27, ballpark. I'm 48 now. Why are you swaying side to side? Because I'm doing cardio on my recumbent bike. Do you not see the title of the stream, Holmes? Come on now. I mean, are your reading comprehension skills that low? You think it was because of bodybuilding? No. Because of my genetics. Yeah, sure, testosterone's a factor, but my grandpa, my mom's side, so he was down to just like we call the little Picard ring, like Captain Picard, right? He was there by his mid-30s, maybe 40 from some old pictures I saw. So you get the gene from, usually for male pattern baldness, comes from your mom's side of the family. So you look at your mom's dad, that's what your hairline's going to be. And in his case, he just had the ring left, which I'm not quite down to just that ring. I will be eventually. I assume I will be eventually, right? Because I have that same gene. And that's what he had, right? So, I mean, it's totally fair to assume I'm going to be in the same situation. Completely fair. Eventually. So whether you do anything about it or not, not a big deal. But it works out because I've got psoriasis, and therefore the hair is a problem anyways for me. So, who cares? You guys sure spend a lot of time worried about that. Here's the thing. I see a lot of guys, like that inner bitch comes up in them and like, I'm scared of going bald. I'm scared of going bald. Bro, just dart some tests and shave your head, man. It's not a big deal. Bald is beautiful. Women like it anyways. Get jacked, shave your head. It's a whole vibe, man. Alan, unfortunately, it's not. I have at least, so look, I have half of it left, so I have to shave it, right? What? Baldness in Northern American countries. Jim, what are you talking about? Gym leader, have you been watching the climbing research? They show that insane tendon strength is twice the medium height. You get insane tendon strength from lifting correctly, too. Hey, Matt, see, your mom looks like Billy Gay Cyrus. All right. Oh, what do you think of that? How do you like that comeback? Hey, Matt, your mom looks like Billy Gay Cyrus. What are you going to do now? Ooh, bird. If you had that hair, would you look like Jerry Branham? I don't remember who Jerry Branham is. Sounds familiar. No, I don't really care that much about what you think the real cause of balding is. Jason, oh. What do you mean dancing? I'm riding my bike. Bros, we owned a recumbent bike. Look, do you guys not understand what we're doing? For anyone who's not understanding what I'm doing now, you know. Ooh. Okay. Have you guys never done cardio in your lives? Do you not know what a recumbent bike is? All right. These guys have never done cardio a day in their lives. I guess they haven't, man. It says, rip Joe Rogan. Did Joe Rogan die? Probably not. I doubt it. Zone 2 all day. Exactly, dude. Just list cardio, man. It is the best way to burn through calories and body fat without interfering with your recovery. How old are you? I'm 48 years old. I'm 48. I'm 220 pounds and squat 500. Natty sucks. I wouldn't want to be natty. No, I don't do trend. The side effects and the health effects are absolutely not worth it. I am only on testosterone cypionate right now. Geez, why are all these rude to him? Apparently your parents didn't teach y'all that. Something about beauty. Hey, you tell them, girl. Their mama didn't raise them right. Yeah, I squat 500. It's on camera. I did a 500 with just shorts on and a belt. No shoes, no sleeves earlier this year. What's your arm size? Like 16 and a half. They're not massive. Arms are kind of my weak link still. Eugene, I don't really think about Elgin at all. Are you biking right now? I'm not showing all this, but you're right. Their mama didn't raise them right, dude. My mama raised me to have manners and to open doors for people, respect my elders. Come on, man. Just asking questions. That's all good. What do you mean? Well, some of them are being rude. She's not talking about you. I'm weaker than I was a number of years back, but I'm also lighter. I trimmed down leaner, so I lost some strength. I'm not squatting 600 anymore. But I think 500 is good. For 48, I think 500 is okay. My pronouns are him, penis. All right, I don't know. No, I do brisk walking. I don't jog. I don't want to beat up my knees and impact my squatting. I squat twice a week, and I'm 220. I'm good, man. I just do less cardio unless I'm doing phases of GPP where I push a sled. Says dead bro, shadow room. But this is a bonus cardio. I don't know how long I'm going to do this one. I'm already past over an hour past my minimum. My goal is 2 hours a day. I did 3 hours this morning before breakfast, but I'm on a cut right now. But I'm just figured I'd do a bonus one, right? How much cardio impacting performance? It isn't right now because it's all lifts, and I'm eating a lot of carbs still. What do you think about Dr. Mike? I don't want to go into a full diatribe about Dr. Mike again. Let me think. Dr. Mike, fairly knowledgeable guy. A lot of what he pushes out though is just to sell his programs. He pushes a lot of nonsense just to sell more programs in his periodization app. So that's my biggest issue with Mike. I don't dislike a lot of his info. A lot of it's really good. He obviously has the background. I think Mike uses way too much insulin and has destroyed his physique, trying to gain extra muscle. He doesn't have the genetics to be as big as he is. So he goes way too hard on the insulin, way too much insulin in his drug stack, and it's giving him a big old gut. But, you know, all that. He does overcomplicate stuff. I think the periodization, there's not even scientific evidence to support the periodization that he promotes. And he knows that. He has a PhD in kinesiology. I've always kind of realized they were a time sink dude, but years ago I realized that in general, men, when you're playing a lot of video games, you make less money, you're less productive, you have less sex. They're a time sink, they're a waste of time. IFBB proteins on gear don't have testes. What do you mean? Of course they have testes. They got testes, baby, please. It's ridiculous. But IFBB pros run ludicrous, insane amounts of drugs. Absolutely insane amounts of drugs. It's not like your average gym rat. So for comparison, like we know pro bodybuilders who use 5,000, 8,000, 10,000 milligrams of testosterone, plus growth hormone, plus insulin, plus other steroids, plus IGF-1, plus diuretics, plus thyroid hormones, plus cocaine. Cocaine's really popular in those circles. You see what I mean? So 5,000 to 10,000 milligrams. I use 250. So understand the difference. I use 250 test sip right now. You didn't realize it in your 30s. No, I knew it even in my 30s. I just chose to do it anyway, so I definitely realized it. But Chance, I mean, I've already covered it. Do we need to keep just recovering it? We already know they're a waste of time with heat waves above your head. No, there's not heat waves. That's called a ceiling fan. Right? Hold on. Let me help you out. You've never seen a ceiling fan before? What do you live like maybe in a third world country without electricity? So that's called a ceiling fan. Okay, it's this magical device that attaches to your ceiling. Okay, and it uses magical electricity power to spin a fan. And it blows cold air down. Okay, cool. I was glad I was able to educate you. A lot of people don't know these things, dude. I get people from 57 different countries and they don't know this stuff. Like maybe some of the people I have in India or whatever, they've never seen a ceiling fan. So I'm trying to help people out, you know, trying to help a brother out, man. I just told you 250 test sip. What do you mean I'm on TRT? All right, love sarcastic coach. I'm not being sarcastic, I'm educating people. Because if he asks a question, I'm assuming he's serious. He sees the waves and he might not know. Also, you guys just saw that too. That's my Gibson Les Paul. Her name is Vanessa. And that's my Fender American Strat. I haven't named her. I should probably name her. All right. And yes, you guys have heard me play. I've put up clips here and there. The last one I put up was Thunderstruck. Boom, boom, boom. All right. No, yeah, girl, man, video games are a massive waste of time, huge time sink. All right. But we getting this extra cardio did. So again, I'm over 3 hours so far today. All been streamed. It's all good, man. Right? Where are you? Hey guys, can y'all tell them where I'm from? No, I've already surpassed where I was, Chance. It only took me like 6 months to catch up to where I was from when I was younger and a kid. So I've been just slowly getting better. How do you maintain strong tendons while building the muscles on gear? What do you mean? A lot of drugs increase tendon strength, actually. Jason, any changes to your diet in addition to extra cardio? It's just really clean. I mean, a little more carbs, a little less fat. I don't know. How long have I been on TRT? When did I first get my first prescription? I couldn't tell you, dude. So you guys ask too many questions that I have to go way too far back in time. Can we just say more than a decade, somewhere further back than that? Like, because you guys, it's hard for me to answer stuff and I go, I don't know, 14 years, 18 years, 22, I don't know. Like, I lose count. Stuff doesn't matter. Were you ever in a band? I'm in a band now. Jason, vertical jumping training before or after squats? After. Do your plyo work after squatting. All right. My band just doesn't put anything on the internet. It's just my brothers and friends. We jam. Of course, I did a little garage band thing when I was 14, like everybody did. Okay, I've always wondered, are TRTs in longer term? What do you mean TRTs for life, dude? What are you talking about for longer term? It's a lifetime thing. Everybody knows this. You don't, if you did 5 minutes of research on TRT, you'd already know this, bro. Skillet. Come on now. I don't mind answering, but seriously, do you think your testosterone is going to naturally come back? So you have low testosterone, you go to a doctor, you get a prescription to take testosterone. So common sense, right? That's what TRT is. Do you think it's just going to magically come back in 15 years? Like when you're 50 years old, it's just going to magically return and you come off the TRT? Does that make sense to you? Just think it through. Not being mean, simply asking a question. Allie says, can I please ask a question? You just did. Would you like to ask another one? Hey, Chance. Oh, and then not really playing well. Well, in that case, you're insulting my playing. You can get the fuck out of my chat. All right, next. All right, I'm 44, and I've been obsessed all my life. Tomorrow's my first time in the gym. Please give tips so I can see results. I have free programs on my channel. I have tutorials on how to perform lifts on my channel. They're all here, dude. It's all here. I got tips galore. Like 15,000 videos here, home skillet. Come on. You want to oil me up. I don't know about any of that, bro. I don't be letting other dudes oil me up. But, you're free to want to do that. It's okay. You're allowed to have your fantasy peppermint fills. Bam. Right, we knocking them out. Hit that like button, by the way, guys. A bunch of y'all in here. We're not getting a lot of likes. Where's them likes at? Where's those likes? Hook a brother up. You over here talking about you want to oil me up, you're not even hitting the like button. Allie talked to you about some tips, hit that like button. Vikram says UD. No, UD. Your mom D. I don't know what that means. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Peppermint, what do you think? You're a regular in every stream almost. What do you think? Is that a good or a bad thing? He said, you, letter D. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what this man talking about. It might be UV. It could be. I think he might be Indian. He didn't call me sir, so I know he's not Indian. If he was Indian, he would have said, you sir, and then a bunch of other stuff and thrown sir in again at the end. So I don't think he's actually Indian. Show us your biceps. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Show us your biceps. No. Evening, coach. How you doing, Lars? I'm doing good. There we go. Yep, we got him to just type it all out. Coach was right again. Nope. Spot him from a mile away. Are you India? Okay. No, I am, in fact, not India. I am Jason Blaha, and I am not a South Asian country. Jason, I only do high bar squats on my leg days, 6 heavy-ish triples. Am I missing out on anything by not doing accessory? Yeah, I mean, you're missing some leg development by not doing anything else. No accessories of any type, no other work. No hamstring work. You're going to have weak hamstrings. You're going to have knee problems from this later. You got to train some other hip extension stuff. You need to train your hamstrings. Otherwise, you are going to be imbalanced in the long term. Yes, you're going to have knee pain. You're going to have other issues. Okay? My advice. Come on now. You guys know this already. Get in there and fix it. You know what to do. You know what to do. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Man, I'm too old. You guys don't know any of these songs. People are going to be like, what in the hell is Coach singing? Y'all wouldn't even know about Outkast. All right. Like Roses was like their greatest song. Oh, he goes, hey, yeah. Thanks. I'm going to start doing good mornings again. There you go. At least do some good mornings or some RDLs in there. Larry Daniels says, you. Okay. That was an insightful post. Would you count him as a full set for biceps? Yes, in the context of you need to be doing some type of curls afterwards at least. Is that fair? I would count chin up specifically, but you still need some curls. Hello, Unc. There's this guy. Smell like poo-poo roses. Yeah, that's a great, okay. All right, you guys know the song. Okay. I'm not feeling so old now. All right? That's a good song, though. I really like that little piano. Like right in the beginning. Right? In the opening. Hey, Larry, but people don't need to insult me about it. They don't need to come in and actually talk trash. Like, there's no need to do all that. So this is you again, so you can get the fuck out. All right, leg extensions are bad for leg aesthetics. Maybe potentially. Notice he had to go make multiple new accounts just to come keep saying it. He's an obsessed. That's an obsessed weirdo. Yeah, we were talking about Outkast. Man, all you guys knew the band. I am surprised. Full squats versus box squats. Depends on what you're doing. They both have their place. Leg extensions could, in theory, be bad for leg aesthetics because, honestly, the rectus femoris is not a particularly attractive part of the leg, and they work it quite a bit more than squats and other stuff. I could make a case that if you're chasing the leg aesthetics and you're not trying to be an absolute mass monster, then you can make a case for that. Some of us are older than you, Coach. Oh, man, have you seen Bollywood? I literally would not waste 10 seconds of my life watching Bollywood. Why would I do that? So, Coach, no offense intended, but it's just not, the whole idea isn't interesting to me at all in any shape, form, or fashion. Hope you're good, family. Yeah, I'm good. Brian Watson says, sup, bro? What's going on, Bryson? Having trouble hitting depth on squats? Do you have any advice? Yeah, reduce the weight. You're going too heavy. You're going too heavy. Open up the hips. Sit back. Okay? Turn your toes out more. Externally rotate the hip. All right? I should get a stationary bike. I mean, they're not bad, especially for your indoor cardio. That's what I'm doing. Oh, simple, right? No, seriously, dudes who aren't hitting depth, they're usually going too heavy, toes are too far forward for their hip structure. So reduce the weight, get those toes out, externally rotate the hips, and sink it. Check your ego. I prefer doggy style for my hour of cardio. Well, it's not bad. Are you natural? Why would you think I'm natural? I have a 27 fat free mass index at 48, and all of my records, all of my powerlifting records say untested. Now, come on, dude, be reasonable. Plus, I'm on YouTube. There is not a single person in YouTube fitness making content who's natural, not one. No matter how much they scream they are all on drugs. All right, next. All influencers. Okay, I get it. Dude, I know I've said this for 15 years, 10 years, whatever. All influencers are on steroids, all of them. Don't let them tell you they're natural. So if you are convinced they're natural, you think that they're a dumbass, that they don't know how to do business. They're a terrible businessman. Because why would they do that? Steroid use is pretty ubiquitous in the lifting and bodybuilding world. So they're not going to be competitive enough with what they're doing to make any money without drugs. It's just reality. Genetics or not, it's not going to matter. Not going to matter. So people don't like to hear that. I'm just telling you the reality. Now, you cannot accept it. A lot of people don't. They get really upset because they want to hold out hope that they can someday achieve what that guy has done. But that might not be realistic. Well, 250 is more than TRT though. 250, I'm outside the normal range on 250 tests. So we would count that as very, very, very mildly enhanced. Because yeah, the average starting cycle is like 500. Right? They say that on forums, they're like 500 is your starting cycle. I like 250, it's comfortable. No side effects. You know, nice, good progress. I'll drop a like for the transparency. People act like you have been taking grams for decades, even stuff like Trent. But if that were true, you'd be in a casket. People say that all the time, like Blaha looks like he abuses huge amounts of drugs. I'm on 250 tests, guys, and I'm in good health at 48. I've clearly not been abusing Trent. I'm up here doing cardio all day, lifting 500 pounds. Not dying like all my contemporaries. So yeah, Brian, they've got weird ideas. Do you think 250 is dangerous? No, I think it's fine. Jason, doing belt squats between two chairs works safe. How about more plates? Man, be careful. It's going to get to be too much. Eventually, you're going to break those chairs. Yeah, they accuse you of being heavy cycles at the same time they call you, do you even lift? It doesn't make sense. How old are you? I'm 48 years old. TD says, Jason, looking good, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Sir, do you love your Indian fans, especially? Yes, I love my Indian fans. Jason, if you want examples of drug abusers, look no further than the likes of Cali Muscle and Jeff Sy. Right? There you go. All knocked low before my age. Right? I'm over here then focusing on health. Another thing, that's why I'm like watching my diet, caring about atherosclerosis. I'm like, let's do more cardio and lean out a little bit. Let's just be healthy. We still want to be jacked, but we need to be healthy. Thoughts on Derek for more plates, more dates? He loves to overly complicate everything, doesn't he? Let me summarize. I don't discuss my personal life, CD, so I wouldn't tell you if I was single, girlfriend, or married right now. I would completely hide that from the internet. No discussion of my personal romantic life. I hide all of it. Thoughts on Derek for more plates. So let me summarize Derek in one simple paragraph. So he did a whole experiment of DECA only because he wanted to avoid the side effects of testosterone, because testosterone converts into estrogen, right? So what did he do? He did DECA only at 1 gram. But in order to get his lipids even remotely normal and to not crash his estrogen, he started injecting estrogen with the gram of nandrolone. Because he didn't want to do testosterone, because testosterone converts into estrogen at a small rate. So instead, he took the test out, no testosterone, so none of the benefits of test, and started injecting estrogen with it because his estrogen was too low. No, I don't do any content on my personal life anymore, not for a long time. It's okay to take steroids. That's very, very personal question for you to answer for yourself. So sit back and think about what he just did in that experiment. And this guy's giving gear advice. No, I want to do DECA only because I don't want the side effects of testosterone turning into estrogen at all, but my estrogen is now too low on a gram of nandrolone, not exactly the healthiest, right? But then he's adding estrogen to it. Yeah, then to avoid hair loss, Jesus Christ. You know, I just can't. I don't think he's a bad guy per se, but let's think through that level of advice. Whereas I'm over here like, just run some tests. Yeah, he uses injectable SARMs. What is all the long timers, everyone who's a long timer in the game, everybody in the gear world who's been doing it a long time, dude, test is king. We've all learned through trial and error, test base. If you're only going to run one thing, just run test. Worst case, if you need to mitigate estrogen, a little bit of aromasin. Or ADEX, depending on the person, aromasin is probably safer. Hey CD, I have chest hair and a beard. I have white hips. I squat. That's what happens when you lift heavy weights. It's called muscle. Now get out of here. Like no one actually loses hair. No, I mean, you'll lose hair from your normal test. Like if you have high normal testosterone and you're prone to male pattern baldness, your normal healthy testosterone is going to make your hair go away. You literally have to suppress hormones. You got to be like cuck level hormones to make your hair not go away if you're genetically prone for it. So I guess you'll just suppress all your hormones and then let some other dude bang your girl while you watch. But you'll have a full head of hair. While some jacked bald guy pounds your girl, I guess. I'm natural, but I bench 4 or 5 squat 50. Hey, that's solid. You have to applaud Blaha for putting up with this all day, every day, right? Dude, it's just, there's a point where you're just like, man, get out of here. You got to have a thick skin. You can take finasteride and never have heard of that? Yeah, but you know what? 5-alpha reductase inhibitors can interfere with your sex drive. They can interfere with your aggression in your training, your mindset. They can interfere with your gains. So again, you want to go take your finasteride to keep your hair, and you want to have cuck level hormones. That's your business. It's not for me, homie. I'm vegetarian. Can I bulk due to the gym? And it totally interferes, dude. 5-alpha reductase inhibitors have side effects, and you know this. All right, good work, David. I never got why people wouldn't take it seems like a really bad decision. Just more weight off the ground. What's the point? Muscle, quality of life, other stuff. I'm still very strong. Well, maybe, David. You haven't had any problems? No sex drive problems? My hormones are literally better than yours. And my hormones are literally better than yours. Are you sure about that? Look at this dude. Really? What's your testosterone levels? Yes, I know who David Lade is. Everybody knows who David Lade is. David Lade got his start on one of my free programs. None. You don't have any testosterone in your body. Well, my testosterone levels are higher than 0. I'm pretty sure I'm bigger and stronger than you. Yeah, I doubt it, David. I seriously doubt it. But, you know, you can talk smack all you want. It's all good. You think Bollywood is trash? I don't care about Bollywood. This David is capping, I know, right? Look at him. I'm natural. I bet I'm bigger and stronger than you. I bet my hormone levels are better than you. Really? So it's not possible for your hormones to be better than me. The human body doesn't produce that much. Like, I don't think he's very bright. All right, next. Man, David. Post physique and best lifts, bro. I don't know. How much do you bench? How much do you squat and deadlift? Natural and bench 4 or 5. Yeah, right. Easy 5. Because you think Peppermint is low-key detractor? He might be, but he likes and he comments a lot and he's positive, so it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care at that point. Can I go to the gym 6 times a week at 16? I wouldn't advise it. Why don't you start with 3? You build a base on 3 like most noobs are supposed to. The correct way, the time-proven effective way that has worked over and over and over and over and over. Are you into movies? Yeah, I like some movies. I'm not interested in Bollywood though, right? No desire to see any Bollywood stuff. Sorry, bro, just not my scene, not my thing. Keeps bringing up Bollywood. Is armpit testosterone boosting a myth? What? What are you talking about? Armpit testosterone boosting. Oh, could you explain what that is? For it to be a myth, I would have had to have heard of it. So it's clearly not a myth. I don't think this is a thing. I just put movies in the same category as videos. No, I like watching movies sometimes. If I'm multitasking. Yeah, piss tack. I'm going to recommend you don't train 6 days a week. You don't need a 6-day push-pull legs. Go train 3 or 4 days a week, right? 3 is actually great for 16 as a novice. Plenty of proven programs. Yeah, video games are interactive. Movies you can watch while doing other stuff, right? No, I'm not a veteran. What are you talking about, dude? I've never claimed to be a veteran. Sorry, you got me confused with someone else. Right. Sorry, homie. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and wind this down. This was just a bonus session. I went way over my cardio today. But you know, not a bad thing. What? That's not really, but it is watching a movie. Or you can be watching it with your girl. You know, hey, David, no, you don't. You don't lift any of those things. Would you advise your 5x5 for beginners? Yes, that's who it's written for. Bryson, Jason, real quick question. What's your question, Bryson? I'm about to wind this down. Make it fast. I'll give you about 5 seconds. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4. Thoughts on Ryan, Russo, Tony Hughes, put him. I don't really remember who that is. I remember that vaguely. I don't remember him. Big up, coach. So I'm going to go ahead, wind this down. Love you guys. And I'll talk to you next time.